Okay, we're going to take a little tour here through our new house in Sunriver, and it's a beautiful Friday afternoon. We'll look around a little bit at the property. You can hear a gray squirrel chiding me in the background because he wants to come in and get the nuts that I put out for him. So be aware that we still haven't got all our furniture, and there's some tools and messes lying around, but you still get a good idea from what I'm going to show you just to see how things look. And here's our really nice divided light window. It's so bright that it's just reflecting, but it's got classic craftsman look to it. And here's our cute little doorbell. Love that. So this is our nice entryway. Like all the rooms in the house, lots of light. Just looking out at across our front in the driveway. And a nice big entryway, sort of classic, the way that the old ones used to be. And then here are the big pocket doors. Again, kind of classic look to it. Well, I'll probably use that word many times. There's our walk-in closet. And we look through here, you can see all the beautiful parts of the house that we're about to enter into. So the light comes through. It's hard to photograph with the camera because the light's so bright that it changes the aperture and you can't always see all the colors, but let's give you a pretty good idea. We don't have a white mantle. That mantle is still in progress. I'm working on that. That's going to be a walnut or some other dark wood mantle. And these dining room chairs don't normally sit here, but they're making the rug flatten out. And you can't see all the way through because it's so bright, but as I look at it, and I'll show you later, it's beautiful right out the back of the kitchen window. And here's what it's going to be like just sitting in front of this fire. This is this really nice hand-hammered. Guy does this on a real foundry with a hammer and copper rivets. Puts this door together. Real wood-burning fireplace. There are little built-in bookshelves and the recessed, thickened walls and the recessed windows. Here's our buffet, and dining room table is in the garage right now. It'll be moved in here shortly. Bar out ahead, stairs going up. Here's our doorways going out to the entry. So let's look back up here. There's our stairway. Nice riffs on oak. Headed up that way. The buffet. The bar. The bar has been a popular place. We haven't been in here but a few days and it's gotten a lot of activity already. Well, you know how it is. I mean, and then here's our sun bump, our cool little raised floor, these nice easy chairs. So I'll come up and give you what you can see out the window so you get a really good idea of how nice it is. Right out here I've been throwing out bird seed and nuts and stuff, and we've got all kinds of birds and gray squirrels and chipmunks and beautiful woods there, flickers, robins, stellar jays. Here's my wood pile out the back. And this is where I sit to just relax. Oh, there's a stellar jay right there. Can you see him? That little blue guy out there. They're really cool. Let's see if I can zoom up to him. He's hopped up on the feeder there. Okay, let's see if I can see him. Yeah, there he is. Big guy. Beautiful birds. Really noisy too. Squawking all the time. So yeah, so I just sit down in this easy chair, put my feet up, get a glass of wine, just watch the wildlife go by. Until Janice says get up and get her a glass of wine because she's going to be sitting right over there. So then here's a nice picture of the bar. The light shows this pretty well. Solid cherry bar. A couple of stools we picked up secondhand. And our buffet with this real nice deep variegated green quartz. Here's our kitchen. Got appliances in since the last time I photographed it. In fact, it's got everything in. Nice size and lots of light. Remember I mentioned you could see all the way through here. Well, when you're on the other side of the house, you can see all the way out back to our patio and the woods and my wood pile and logs still waiting to be sawed up. And this window, yeah, you can see my reflection, but you can also see out the woods as well. It's not a fancy kitchen, but it's really well suited. We have 2 sinks, so this is a prep area here where I can stand and cook and talk to people at the bar, and then separated completely as a cleanup area where I can stand and clean the dishes up. Well, actually, not always me, but so, and then here's our cool little pantry. And I love this. You open the door and the light pops on. Close the door, the light pops off. Then you walk through into the mudroom, and big mudroom, well lighted. These are marmoleum floors. Oh yeah, didn't mention the oak floors are riffs on Oregon oak, and the kitchen is a German cork tile. This is the laundry room in here. And finally a giant garage, huge 2-car garage. So we come on back and pick up the pace a little bit for the tour. This is our powder room. Got some fun salvage tiles that we got here. Fir tree and a pine cone, and over here a salmon. Our window we got from a consignment store. The lights makes it look a little weird color, but it's real pretty tan colors. Here's the downstairs master, and this is our nice bed that we had made years ago with steam bent walnut and maple. It's not huge, but it's got lots of light, and curtains, just temporary curtains while we're getting the real ones to put up. And again, you look out and you can see all the woods and stuff out there. Here's the bed again, and then pocket doors come into nice, just modest size bathroom, heated floors. Turn those on by the clock, and they are warm when you get up. Shower and walk-in closet, lots of shelving, and we'll stop there for a moment. Okay, we're back in the kitchen. Here are those gorgeous riffs on oak floors. No urethane or anything on them, just a natural penetrating oil, so they have all the grain really shows nicely. There's our sun bump bar, and then we're ready to head up the stairs. We did designed these newel posts and the balusters and all ourselves, and we're going to put little tiles in these squares there once we get around to that part of the finished work. Nice and simple, classic craftsman. This is the studio slash 3rd bedroom, pretty vacant right now. We're going to put either a Murphy bed or a sleeper in there, but it's a big room with lots of light. The light comes through all day long in this room. It's actually one of the nicest rooms in the house. And it has an ensuite bath, and we put a tub in here because somebody might have a little babino like Lindsay coming out and might want to give them a little bath rather than a shower. Walk-in closet, and then go across the stair landing here, and I'll show you this. We didn't want to just throw a blank door up for the master suite. We're really into keeping things kind of open and, you know, not being all chopped up into little dark spaces. So this is a 9-light door that we can lock if we're letting friends use it or something. And then our entire suite is behind this. And by doing this, we also could eliminate a lot of extra doors which get in the way. So we just got our new cherry bed, kind of craftsman oriental approach to it. And then this room sits right above the sun bump downstairs, so it has all that light, plus it has the advantage of the elevation, so you can come here and I can open the window and throw nuts out to the squirrels down there and just enjoy the beautiful natural setting that Sunriver has. So we come back out into the hallway. There's a huge walk-in closet over here. We're still doing a little bit of finish up in here. And then the small office and the low voltage and all the audio, everything control is in here. And then this is our master bath. And it's kind of hard to photograph because the light here is so brilliant. But this is the shower, 5x6 shower, linear drain. You don't really need a shower door or anything because the water doesn't splash out past the edge. We tried it out, and we might put up a little glass partition, but not much of one, not a door or a curtain or anything. This has heated floors as well, and there's a electric towel warmer that'll go right here. So in this climate, warmth is key. And then we did a nice thing here. This is, the privacy of a little water closet off the bath. Again, we put windows everywhere so we get light. In order to take advantage of that light, when the water closet door is closed, as it would be in most cases, we put in just some privacy glass. We get a lot of light through here. Let's see if we can get the picture of, ooh, that's really bright. That's kind of how we did the mirrors. We pretty much did all independent mirrors rather than anything that's mounted or, typical kind of thing. It just gives a little more articulation to the space. And we have 2 sinks, but another little unique thing is we put them a long ways apart because really it doesn't make a lot of sense to be jammed up shoulder to shoulder while you're brushing your teeth or anything like that, but 2 sinks can be convenient. And so because of that, we put our own individual storage on each side, and the doors open sort of in the reverse of what you'd expect. But that way, we each have our own little space to take care of things, and a really fun glass mosaic that we put through there matches, and these pulls, they also match the glass, and of course that matches this beautiful glass that's around here. This stuff is really lovely in person. So that's about the tour upstairs. I'm going to take you on a quick walk around the place in just a minute. Okay, so we're downstairs again, going out through the front door. And right out here, beautiful sunny day today. This is stonework, which you've seen in other pictures. Now you can kind of see it with the house done. So we can get some light on that. Yeah, there we go. And this is the bluestone. Hard to capture that, but it's a variegated bluestone, which has colors in it like this great red umber that's coming up. And then I'm looking across to the vacant lot. It's a developable lot, but pretty tight, so I don't think we're going to have too much problem. And here's the little area we were looking out at with the squirrels. I love coming in here. Sunriver, of course, no hunting or anything, so the wildlife just thrives. The deer all head a little bit north in the winter because it gets colder here than it does even 30 miles north. And of course, then they travel across hunting territory, so venison is not unheard of in this area. So there's the house, and here's the area that we look out on with this light that comes through and all these pine needles, or pine tags as we used to call them. Nobody here knew what I was talking about when I said I wanted some pine tags. And then you notice this glass, it's an energy glass, so it's coated inside the 2 layers, so it gives you a lot of privacy because you can't really see through it unless there's bright lights on. And we've put down about 1.5 inches of compost that we get from the homeowners association where they do all their landscaping and tree thinning and stuff. And we got plenty of firewood too, so come on out and enjoy a long fire, or come on out and help us saw some of these big trees that we took down that we'll be getting around to sawing. Here's a little more of my wood pile. Here's some stones. I'm going to be making a dry creek that things will run through like mountain streams. So these I actually lifted up out of one of the streams near here and brought them up a few at a time. Here's a nice view of the house. And that compost that's down there, that's going to be the foundation of restoring this to the natural duff that occurs here. And we've hired a company that specializes in native plants and so on. Now here's our patio, and this has also gotten a lot of use because bright day like today, if you're sitting right out in the sun, it can get kind of intense, even though it was cold last night. But we set up our little bar and chairs here. They're tucked away because I'm about to take off to Eugene. And here's this flip-up pass-through bar. Hasn't been painted yet. I'm going to be doing that, but it flips up level here. These windows will let you pass wine through. Janice made sure that every spot that she might rest, she can get me to cook something and pass wine through. There's kind of the view from out here on the patio. Real nice, peaceful. There's a bike path just across the way there. People come by. There's so many people want to see the place. We joke about having to post a sign that says tours given at 10, 2, and 4. We really have gotten a lot of attention and compliments about the house, and we're very, very pleased with it and very proud of what we were able to do. It was a lot of work. As those of you who are watching this and have built the house certainly know, these rock piles here, they're going to be part of a rock ridge that we're going to build. We're going to plant vine maple in it. The interesting thing is vine maples can grow right up out of that rock. As long as you get them started with their roots in the ground, that rock will actually protect them, and they'll do better. So they're going to look pretty cool. They'll be like the ridge right here, and vine maples with all their beautiful color, and they give us some screening as well on this back bedroom. And now we're coming around the side. This is our container for enclosure for garbage cans, and we might put if we ever wanted to or needed to, we put an air conditioner. So far the house just stays perfectly cool 24/7 during this period when we have hot days and cold nights. And then here we are, this part out here, this is on the commons. That's not on our property, but can't be developed. So we get the benefit of that as well. And then here's our driveway. This driveway is a specially engineered concrete. You could land a 747 on it because the temperatures here are so extreme that you put down anything else, including asphalt, that just buckles and so forth. And we'll be doing some landscaping out front with some native trees and maybe a few aspen or something like that. We've got ponderosas on the place, so we'll move a few of those around. And then as we walk backwards, you can get a parting look at the place. If I don't fall over in my sandals. And it's really a pretty straightforward place, but what's interesting is that it seems to resonate with people in terms of, the way things were once built and should be built, and rarely are these days. There's our pergola. You can see how the light plays on that house, just all kinds of different ways. And so, as I end this little video, just want to invite you to come out, sit on the porch, sit on the patio, sit by the fire, sit in the sun bump, and share some wonderful good times with us. Take care.